Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bates. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Using his legs, it's Wiley. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Touchdown, Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Rolls it in. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Gives it on the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They get him down, but he does. Up 3 to the 32-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got it down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Looking for the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First step in this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air, it's Madsen. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
37, San Jose State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up there, moved it forward just a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's the hit. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
Number 49 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. On the run, still looking. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown Broncos! the band might as well start playing.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
51, San Jose State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to throw it downfield. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! Great job by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Broncos are marching down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today. An absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball and didn't. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have the turnover.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Coleman. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Snags it over the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll try to pop the draw.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some...
He's going for it all. Got it. Touchdown, Boise State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown Broncos! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. He'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Broncos. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Let's see what they do on third down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Slams it ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he enough to move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.